hours of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, goal! Down goal! Watch the wing! Pick!
Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go!
Now Leonard Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Foles. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
White 90, 390, orange 5 4. So right. Even, 4 down. Hey, team 6. Mike 50.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this front.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Go, go, go.
Mike's 49. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Foles. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Great.
Come on, QB, come on. Slam.
Hey, go. Down. Hey, go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gordon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Cluster.
50, Mike. 50.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check white 47. Check white 47. Hey, shoot.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Red! Hey, Alpha!
Hey, check. Mike's
To throw is Rivers. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
Set 180! Round 80!
Defense, let's go. Bang!
Now Gordon on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Fournette. Shifts past him at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
What is it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. 25 yards that time. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Shift. Left, right.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and long for Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rivers, and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch the lane. Alert flare.
13.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, orbit. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now Benjamin. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the 38, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Mike 52. Move. Hey, I'm coming.
2nd and 6. Completes it to Lee. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Block 15!
Watch the pass. Check 52. Jim.
Split.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Push him back.
Load it.
Throwing, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Switch. 12.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Under 10.
Fournette running right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ball!
Let's go. Check 9.
What we got?
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, goal. Down goal. Down goal.
Second and 15. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Good. 180. Mike. 1-1. Hey, silver. 6-6. Pull it high. Here we go.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, dog.
Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
180.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, exit.
49, guys. Mike.
Great.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. 180.
Coming to you.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
SOS. Quick dance. Hey, go on.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, Lord. Hey, check Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Run 80. Mike 50.
Now Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Set 180. Set 180. Switch out. Slam. Run 80. White 89.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. Girl.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo!
Rivers. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 37. Check 37.
2nd and 5 now. Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. Sharks got it, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Foles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to go down again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Foles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down throw for Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on second and 16, Foles, and he rifles one incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Go, go, go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
It's on one.
Army.
Now Foles. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
It's our field.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I got you, boy.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Focus, defense, focus.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Let's go!
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Go out.
What we got? What we got? 13.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
58 to Mike.
Hey, Echo.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. 58.
Yes.
58 to Mike. You got nothing in there.
Bravo.
58. Right over there. Right over there.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
12. Go. Hey, check. Behind.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Charger drive about to get going. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rivers now. He's going to look for Allen now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
I got him.
Now Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike 58, right there.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Back to throw. He hits Blue. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What we got? What we got? 13.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here again is McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
This is Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Easy.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Tight right.
A handoff to Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You don't want no problem.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Rivers. To Gordon, out left. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rivers to throw it. The 20. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Cluster. Go.
It's 50. Mike's 50. You go 9.
They'll throw again. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. get out of there.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.